Hello, buddies. Have a wonderful day. I am your science ma'am speaking. We are seeing the lesson The World of Green. So, before starting our today's topic, we can have a small recap about previous session. First, we saw about the parts of a plant. So, what are the parts of a plant? Flowers, buds, fruits, stem, leaves and roots. So these are the parts of a plant. The part of the plant that grow above the soil is called as shoot system. Next, the part of the plant that grow below the soil is called as root system. Now we can see each part of a plant and their functions. First, roots. Roots hold the plant firmly to the ground. They grow downwards in search of water. They absorb water and minerals from the soil. So these are the functions of the roots. Next, we can see about the stem. The stem provides shape and structure to the plant. They grow towards the sunlight. The stems are divided into branches that carry the leaves, flowers and fruits. The stem carries water and minerals absorbed by the roots to all other part of the plant. They carry the food prepared by the leaves to all parts of the plant. So next, about the leaves. Leaves are generally green in color. They grow on the stem or branches. They use the air, water and sunlight to make the food for the plant. So leaves are the main part of the plant which prepare the food. Next, fruits. Fruit usually they are fleshy. They protect the seeds inside it. The seeds can develop into a new plant. Next, flowers. Flowers are usually colorful and some flowers have pleasant smell also. They help in reproduction. Many flowers develop into a fruit. Next, the different parts of the plant work together to help it grow healthy and stay alive. Now we are going to understand more about the differences in the root and shoot system of various plants. First, we can see about the root system. There are two types of root system. One, the taproot, and another, the fibrous root. Taproot means the root of the plant have one main large root growing downwards from the end of the stem into the soil. Smaller roots develop from the main root. For example, coriander, chilli, oak tree. Next, fibrous root. The plant with a fibrous root system have a number of thin roots arising from the end of the stem growing into the soil. All the roots are usually about the same size. Example, grass, wheat and palm tree. So these are the difference between the two root system, taproot and fibrous root. In today, we are going to see about the differences between the shoot system in the plant. Shoot system is based on the stem of the plant. They can be divided into 5 types. First one, herbs. Herbs plants are usually short. They have thin, slender, green stem. Few branches or branchless. They live for a short time. We get vegetables, fruits and leaves from the herbs. A lot of area of the forest is covered with grass. So most of the area covered with the grass is called as herbs. Example, grass, wheat, coriander and mint. So these coriander and mint we are using in our home. Next, shrubs. Shrubs are usually medium sized. They are taller than herbs and appear bushy. So these plants are taller than the herbs and they appear bushy. They have hard woody stem with branches. They cannot be broken easily. These shrubs can grow for many years. For example, rose plant, hibiscus plant and cotton plant. So these are the examples of shrub. Next, trees. The trees are usually tall. They have thick and woody strong stem. The strong stem is also known as trunk. The tree gives many branches. They are hard and outermost layer of the tree trunk protect the tree. Example, neem, coconut and mango tree. The trees can live for many years. Most of the birds build their nest on the trees. Next, climbers. Climbers have weak stem that cannot grow upright on its own. So these type of plants, they cannot stand straight and they need support. They depend on other structures or plants for support. For example, grapevine, pea plant and money plant. So these are the examples of climbers. Next, creepers. Creepers have weak stem that cannot go upright. Like climbers, creepers also have weak stem. They creep on ground without extra support. But climbers, they grow on support. Here the creepers, they grow on the ground without any extra support. Special roots help in creeping. It means that in the plant stem, between the stem, the special roots will be growing which helps to hold the soil tightly. For example, pumpkin, muskmelon, watermelon. And the fruits of these creepers also big in size, so they cannot able to stand straight. They creep for a long distance on the ground. Next, we have an activity, look deep activity. The question given here is, observe the plant in figure A. So in figure 5 we have a plant. Which of the given option would be suitable place for it to grow? So here is a plant. This plant, by seeing itself we can able to understand that it is a climber. So for this plant, which place is suited to grow? Whether a pot or a open land or the place where fence is there. So let us find the answer. The option 3 is correct because the plant, it can't stand straight, so it can't be planted in the pot. As the plant needs support to grow, here in the open place it can't able to grow. Here in option 3 we have the support to grow, so the plant can be planted here. Reason, the plant is a climber and needs a support or grid to climb on. So this is the answer. Children, you can copy this answer in your book. Next, here is a look beyond activity. This is a very interesting activity and more creative one also. What you are going to do is, in your book, you have to draw a picture you have to imagine a plant that grows on another planet. You just imagine that if a plant is growing in another planet, how it look. How do you think it would look? Draw the alien plant and label its parts. Really, it is amazing question. So you think and draw your alien plant here and write, mention one feature of this plant that may not be seen in any other plant on earth. So there will be many difference between the alien plant and the plant on the earth. So what is the difference between that one main feature you need to write here. Your next question is, how would this feature help the alien plant? So some special features will be there for the alien plant. How it helps the alien plant to grow. So that what you are going to write in the second question. So this you can do it by yourself. Your creative idea you can share. Next, here is a think and ink activity. So what we are going to do is, in the beginning of the lesson we saw a pep activity. Have you remembered that? We have different types of plants in a garden. Mrs. Green was taking them, isn't it? So here there is a garden. In this garden we have marked the answer for the pep activity before. Now we can observe, because we have a clear idea about the types of plant, isn't it? Herbs, shrubs, climbers, creepers and trees. Now we have learned to differentiate these plants. So using this, now we have to do this activity. The question given here is, observe the image in pep activity 2.1. The plant in the image are numbered in the table provided below. Use these numbers to sort the plants as herbs, shrubs, creepers, climbers and trees. So here one example is already given. Now we can find the herbs. What are the herb plant? Plant number 5, 7 and 8. So here the 5, 7 and 8. These three are the herbs. Next, shrubs. We learned that shrubs are bushy plant. So number 3 and 6 are bushy plant. So these are called as shrubs. Next, creepers. Creepers means the plant that creep on ground, I told. And next, in the creeper, the fruits or vegetables of the plant will be having in a big size. So creepers, number 10. Here we have number 10. Next, climbers. We learned that climbers are the plants which grow on support. So here you can see the plant that is growing on the support, one on a tree and another on the fence. So number 2 and 4 are the climbers. So children, you can write the answer in your book. Here, plants differ from one another in the structure and appearance of their basic parts. Yes, of course, all the plants are different from one another in their structure and appearance. Now here is a word wall to practice. As I told before, have a repeated learning of these words and you can make a note in your rough note also. Now let us learn. Children, please repeat after me. Herbs, shrubs, trees, climbers, creepers, short, thin, slender, branches, medium, appear, bushy, hard, woody, strong. Now children, I will read and show you the words again. Just listen now. Herbs, shrubs, trees, climbers, creepers, short, thin, slender, branches, medium, appear, bushy, hard, woody, strong. Now here are some more words. Let us learn. Now repeat after me, children. Outer, layer, trunk, protects, weak, upright, structure, support, creep, ground, suitable, variety, different, surroundings, observe. So children, again I am reading and showing. Please listen it carefully. Outer, layer, trunk, protects, weak, upright, structure, support, creep, ground, suitable, variety, different, surroundings, observe. So children, have a repeated learning of these words, only then it will give you the practice while writing in the activities. Right. Now here we have the interesting facts about herbs. So I will share some interesting facts about herbs. So we know that the banana is a big plant, isn't it? It is not a tree, it is a herb, because the stem portion of the plant is green in color. As we read, herbs are the thin slender plant, isn't it? The same way, the banana is a plant, it is a herb and it is not a tree. Next, bamboo is also a herb. It is the largest variety of grass. It is the largest grass in the world. So bamboo is a herb and it is not a tree. And one more amazing about the bamboo is it is the fastest growing plant. So thank you children. Have a nice day.